Show. In Japan, the most powerful ads don't shout, they whisper. They don't sell products. They sell feelings you didn't know you still had. This is not a story about success. This is a story about what was never said. Every morning, before the city even thinks about waking up, he slips out of the house, a ghost in his own home. There's no warm breakfast waiting, no lingering goodbye kiss. It's not because he doesn't care, not because the love has faded. It's because waking them, even for a moment, would cost him precious seconds he simply doesn't have. Time is a currency he spends on them, not with them. His hands tell a story of hard labor, calloused and rough, a map of countless days spent building a life for others. Shoes are worn thin, loyal companions on a long, hard road. And his own dreams. Well, those were packed away and postponed a very long time ago, stored in a box he no longer opens. He moves through the world almost unseen. A silent figure against the backdrop of a bustling city, his presence marked only by his absence at home. He is the quiet engine that keeps his family's world turning. A constant force, working just beyond the edge of their awareness. A life lived in the spaces between their own world. Others are chasing promotions, bigger houses, and the next trend. He just has something far more fundamental: responsibility. It's a relentless pursuit, one that doesn't offer a corner office or a fancy title. The rain doesn't stop him. It just makes the day colder. Exhaustion doesn't make him question his path. It's just a familiar ache in his bones. Because real love, the kind that underpins a family's entire existence, doesn't negotiate. It doesn't ask for a day off. It doesn't demand recognition. It simply is. At the end of a long day, you might see him counting coins under the dim light of a street. He's not counting for himself. Not for a small treat or a moment of comfort. Each coin is a brick, meticulously laid for a foundation of a future he may never get to stand on. A future he can only imagine from a distance. He is building a bridge to a world for his child, a world he himself was never able to enter. His sacrifice is a silent promise, whispered not in words but in every drop of sweat and every weary step he takes. Back at home, long after the city has quieted down, a single small light stays on, burning late into the night. It's a beacon of hope in their small apartment. Inside that warm glow, a child is studying, hunched over books, their mind filled with equations and stories. Or maybe they're drawing, sketching out dreams so vast and colorful they barely fit within the four walls of the room. From the doorway, just out of sight, he what ease. He stands there in the shadows, a silent guardian. He never interrupts, never asks for a thank you. He never takes credit for the light, for the books, for the pencils that draw those magnificent dreams. Who understands that some heroes have to be invisible, their greatest power being the ability to support without you ever being seen, even by the very people they live to protect. His presence is a quiet warmth, a silent reassurance that allows those dreams to grow, safe and sound, nurtured by a love that asks for nothing in return. Then, one day, the dream becomes real. It's no longer just a drawing or a line in a textbook. It's a packed bag sitting by the door. A train ticket clutched in a hopeful hand. It's a goodbye that needs no words, spoken through a shared look of understanding that spans a lifetime of unspoken feelings. The moment of departure arrives. A quiet turning of a page. Stands back, watching the child he raised step out into the world, ready to chase the future he built for them. And he smiles. It's not a smile of pure happiness, because a part of him is breaking. It's the quiet, bittersweet smile of fulfillment. The smile of a gardener watching their most cherished flower finally bloom, knowing it will now flourish in a garden far away. He knows that sometimes the deepest act of love is to finally, quietly, disappear, letting them go so they can truly begin. Not all sacrifices are ever seen, let alone remembered. Not all love is spoken, let alone returned. But some things are done for a reason that goes beyond reward or recognition. They are done simply because they must be. This story was never about a product. It was about all the unseen people who made yours possible. For those who give without being seen,